Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Today with Ray, the show that highlights everyday entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Rhema T, and if you're new here, what's up, friend? Make sure you hit the like button and leave a comment down below. This week, you are in for a treat. We are talking with Yanni Lopez, who's the owner of Paella Fusion. Make sure you sit down, relax. This episode is coming to you right now. Hey everybody, welcome back to one of the final episodes of Today with Ray with our guest Yanni Lopez here with Paella Fusion. We're so excited to have her on the episode. If you've watched my previous ones, you know that I absolutely love food, so this was designed to happen for this to be one of the last guests here on the show. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you'll be the first one to know when new episodes come out. Yanni, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Yes.
We are outside here at Cape Fear Community College, North Campus in Wilmington, North Carolina, with your food truck that's out here every Wednesday.
Yes.
From what time?
11 to 2 p.m.
11 to 2. So if you're ever thinking that some Latin food sounds amazing right now, make sure you stop by.
Yeah.
We're going to get started with this interview. Yanni, tell us a little bit about yourself and why you became an entrepreneur.
Okay, well, a little bit about myself. I started cooking when I was 10 years old.
Wow.
So I always like to be around the kitchen and always watching and then practicing myself. So I'm a self-taught chef.
Yeah.
And then I moved to Canada and I worked with a chef over there for 4 years.
Okay.
And that's where I realized that I have a passion for cooking. And I always cooked like big cooking things for our holidays and parties and everything. And people will come to me and say, hey, will you cook for me? Will you cook if we have a wedding or we have a birthday party? And then I would say, okay. So that's why I'm doing this.
Okay. And so Canada, what made you come back from Canada to Wilmington?
My husband.
Your husband. I mean, hey, love will do some strange things. I totally understand. So again, we're standing in front of your food truck. Can you talk to us about that journey and what it looked like to be opening a food truck as a minority business?
It's been a little bit scary,
Yeah.
but exciting at the same time.
Right.
Because I know I can move from one place to the other and bring a little bit of what I cook. But scary because I never had a food truck before.
Okay.
I worked in restaurants, I worked in cafeterias and stuff like that, but never ran a food truck or my own business.
Yeah.
So it's been a little bit of challenge, but we have learned a lot and I have loved it. Sometimes I feel like saying, okay, no more. But then I think, I'm like, hey, I have a new recipe. Let's give it a try.
Right.
So I'm like, no, we got to continue with the food truck. Let's do it and let's bring it. And so, yeah.
That sounds so amazing. Again, and it goes back to you having flexibility not only with your schedule, but the flexibility to just say, hey, I want to try this recipe and not have to check back with anybody. I think that's an amazing story. What differences have you found between like working in restaurants or cafeterias versus a food truck?
You have everything, basically everything in a restaurant. So you don't have to be moving containers from one place to the other. At the beginning of our business, because we didn't know too much, so we will move like really heavy stuff in order to have it in here, and we were like, oh no. But we have learned throughout, the time. And so in a restaurant, like I said, you have everything there. Instead of having a small fryer, you can have 2 big fryers and cook, in bigger quantities. Same with the griddle and everything. But we have managed. So sometimes I'm like an octopus in there. And my husband's been great because he is more into the marketing and administration and everything else, and I'm just in charge of the cooking.
Yeah.
So,
and speaking on that, how is it working side by side with your husband?
it's been a challenge.
Yeah.
It has been a challenge.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, he does not know anything about kitchen stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm like, no, let's do it this way. And like, no, I think let's add a little bit something. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. But we work, each one of us work in a different way.
Okay.
I have a way of working. He has a way of working.
Mm-hmm.
But he's really good at marketing, you know, sitting at a computer, which...
That's not you?
No. I learned, like I said, I'm a self-taught, chef. And I learned to just grab things and throw it in a pot and like smell it, taste it. And even when I work with the chef, that's how he taught me.
Right.
He said, there's no mixturing here.
We'll love that.
Just put everything in there, and you'll smell it, you'll taste it, and you'll know. But
that's typically the best tasting food also.
Yes. But when I have to have him and say, hey, honey, can you help me make this? He's like, okay, so how many cups, how many teaspoons? I'm like, oh, no.
I don't know. I don't know.
So, I have learned, I have to make my own, notes and everything so he can learn. He's been good at it. So he has learned a lot. I know I can trust him and leave him alone. I said, okay, honey, you're making the pupusas today because you already know how to make them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It sounds like you guys have found a good balance in showing each other's strengths to make things work. I think that's a fantastic story. I know that in the past, couples that work together, they always find it like difficult because you're like working and then home, and like how do you guys separate the two, or do you not separate? It's just like one continuous thing that happens.
At the beginning it was.
Okay.
And it was a little bit frustrated, but now we're like, okay, Monday and Tuesdays are usually the days that we have off.
Nice.
So we'll try to do things in a separate way.
Okay.
So that way I take a little break from everything at home, from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that I can love him more, and then Wednesday be ready. Okay, honey, let's go. Let's go to work. We ready? Yeah. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again. Well, I'm so happy to hear that you guys have managed to, again, find balance in that. I want to talk a little bit about your schedule. Again, we're here at Cape Fear Community College, North Campus in Wilmington, North Carolina, where you guys are on Wednesdays.
Yes.
Where can people find your schedule of where you are on other days?
Instagram or Facebook.
Okay.
Yes, that's where we put our schedules.
Okay. And if you can see, it's on the food truck. I'll drop the link down below. And when you're not doing food trucks, do you guys cater events?
Yes.
I know you said in the beginning why you kind of got into this, a lot of people were like, oh man, can you cook for me? Can you do this? We have a party going on. If someone was looking for your services, where could they find that to find catering?
Oh, they can contact us through Facebook or Instagram, or send us an email.
Okay.
Or even give me a call.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're also under Easy Cater as well.
Okay.
So that's where we get a lot of our caterings, like corporation catering, and we are working with Wedding Wire and The Knot. So that's what we get for our weddings.
Got it.
Yeah, and big events.
Got it. So shifting to a new topic, you guys have some big business or big news that's coming up as far as switching the name of your business and everything. Can you tell the audience how that's going to look going forward for you guys?
We're still going to have Paella Fusion active.
Okay.
And that's going to be more for the catering side of the business. But then we just register a new name under Paella Fusion, which is Cultura 311 Taco Shop. So we're still going to bring the same tacos, same things you guys get in the food truck. That's what you're going to find in Cultura.
Okay.
Yes. So that's and we're looking forward to get the permits to be here in the cafeteria here at the college, and that's what our name is going to be.
Got it. So you'll have the food truck. Don't worry, the food truck's not going anywhere. No. But in the future, you are going to actually be in the cafeteria of Cape Fear Community College under Cultura 311 Taco Shop.
Yes.
Big news, people. Make sure you are on the lookout for that. Again, you have your Latin food. You have street tacos. We are here for it. This interview has made me so hungry. Can you tell a little glimpse of like the menu options that you have? I love food. I've eaten here before, so I know it's good. But for the people that's out there that haven't heard of you, can you tell them like what's your favorite menu option?
My favorite menu option. I really like the quesadillas.
Okay.
Yes. But we change our menu every week. So for this week, we have pupusas, we have empanadas. We went to Puerto Rico in October.
See.
And I never had that Puerto Rican empanadas before.
Oh, gosh.
And my kids were like, oh, Mama, these empanadas are good. So I got home and I said, hey, let's give it a try.
Right.
So that's what we have now.
Okay.
We have empanadas, we have the quesadillas, we have quesadillas with different kinds of meat that we can put in. And then we have the nachos. So sometimes we have the corn in the cup. Sometimes we have paella. It's during the weekends.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's a specialty.
Yeah.
So.
See, if you're watching this, I know you're hungry because I'm hungry. Just listening to you, everything sounds so amazing. I gotta wrap this up soon because look, I gotta let her prep the food so you guys can have something to eat. Yes. Yanni, last question: what advice would you give someone that's looking to be an entrepreneur in the food space?
In the food space, if you feel like doing it. If that's what you really want to do it.
Okay.
Find advice. If you've never done it before, find advice. Find a coach. Find someone that knows about this business that can guide you so you don't make the mistakes. Find all the things, the permits, everything that you're going to need in order to do it right, because you don't want to get in trouble.
Right. Yes. That's very sound advice. Again, from someone that's gone through it, that's been through it, that's doing a great job here as a food entrepreneur. Yanni, this is what I like to do afterwards. I like to do a speed round with my guests so that people can get to know you on a personal level and not just this robotic entrepreneur that's out there. So, are you ready for the speed round?
Okay.
Okay. I heard you say that you lived in Canada for a little while. What, if anything, do you miss about Canada?
About Canada?
Yeah.
My family.
Your family,
yes. But I also need some of the food items that they have.
Yeah?
Yes.
Tell me, is it really true that the syrup is better in Canada than here in America?
Oh, no, that's not true.
No, that's not true. Okay. Christmas is around the corner. Have you finished your Christmas shopping?
I have not.
Have you started your Christmas? Yeah.
I'm getting packages and packages. And yeah, my kids want to open it, but I'm like,
no. Okay. Growing up, what was your favorite dish to cook?
Growing up, it was the seafood soup with coconut milk in it.
Yum. What kind of seafood? Just shrimp?
We put shrimp, we put conch, we put crab, the blue crab. We put octopus and clams. So it's a variety of things that you get in there.
Yum. Now, I know you said Fernando, her husband, doesn't really cook. But if he did cook, what's his specialty item that he cooks? If anything.
Ham and egg sandwiches.
Ham and egg sandwiches. That's a long way from the menu items that you cook.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I guess it gets the job done, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
He feeds my children, so.
Got it. Well, good for him. He's out here trying.
Yes, he is.
Well, guys, I thank you for watching this episode. I thank you, Yanni, for being our last guest of the season. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, like button, and notification bell so you'll be the first one to know when new episodes drop. I'm Rhema T. Make sure you go and support a local business. Bye.